What is he?
He's the one who answered my last call, not you.
The call cut off.
Night shiny.
My dad passed away 2 years ago. Most of his belongings were given away or boxed up, but one thing stayed with me, his old Nokia 6300. A black, scratched, battered phone with a burnt spot on the 3 key. He carried it for over a decade. Even after buying a smartphone, he refused to throw the old one out. "This phone holds my whole world," he used to say. The battery had been dead for years. The SIM card was deactivated. The phone lived in my drawer, a relic, nothing more. Until last Saturday, at 3 a.m., the phone rang. The exact same classic Nokia ringtone from my childhood. Cheerful, tinny, impossible to confuse with anything else. I froze. At first I thought I was dreaming, but the ringing kept going, louder somehow. I opened the drawer with shaking hands. The phone was glowing, powered on, vibrating, and on the screen it said, "Dad calling." I didn't answer. I just stared until the ringing suddenly stopped. The screen flickered once, then went dark. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. The next morning, trying to be rational, I dug out the old charger, the wide, pin-style one, and plugged the phone in. It turned on normally, no missed calls, no recent activity. The last log entry was from 2019. I tried to shake it off. Maybe a battery glitch, maybe some latent charge. Maybe I imagined it. That night, again at exactly 3 a.m., the phone rang. This time I answered. There was static, deep and broken, like someone speaking through an old radio in a thunderstorm. Then a faint, strained voice. My dad's voice.
"Son?"
My breath caught in my throat. "Dad?
Don't trust him."
Who? Who are you talking about?" All I heard after that was a distorted, rising screech that forced me to pull the phone away. The device vibrated violently, then shut off on its own. Before turning black, the screen flashed. One new voicemail, and the timestamp said, "Tomorrow." I didn't play the voicemail right away. Something about that timestamp, a message from a day that hadn't happened yet, made my skin crawl. All day at work, I kept checking the phone in my pocket, half hoping the battery would die again and spare me from hearing whatever was on it, but it didn't. At 2:59 a.m., 1 minute before the calls usually came, the screen lit up by itself. Play voicemail? I don't know why, but I hit yes. At first, nothing but silence, then faint breathing, slow, shaky, like someone trying not to cry. Then my dad's voice whispering.
"He knows you can hear me now.
I gripped the phone tighter.
Don't open the door tonight.
My stomach dropped.
No matter what you hear, don't."
The message cut off, replaced by a loud, heavy knock echoing through the audio, so real it sounded like someone pounding on my own door. 3 knocks, then the voicemail ended. I stared at my front door for a long time after that, heart pounding in my ears, waiting for something to happen. Nothing did, but I didn't sleep. At 3 a.m. on the dot, the phone rang again. I didn't answer this time. Instead, I muted the ringtone and listened. Outside my apartment door, footsteps, slow, heavy, purposeful, 1 step, 2, 3. They stopped right outside. My phone vibrated violently in my hand. The caller ID flashed again. Dad calling. Then through the door, someone whispered, "Son, open up." It sounded like him, but too close, too physical, too real. I stayed frozen on the couch, barely breathing. After a few seconds, the whispering turned into something else, a low, angry growl that didn't sound human at all. Then the footsteps retreated, the phone stopped ringing, and the hallway fell silent. The next morning, exhausted and terrified, I checked the phone again. A new notification blinked on the screen. 1 new photo received. The phone had no SIM card, no service, no connection to anything. My fingers trembled as I opened the gallery. It was a picture of my apartment hallway, taken from the outside, directly facing my front door. The timestamp said 3:01 a.m., and in the photo, there was a figure standing in front of my door, tall, thin, facing the camera, but its face was blurred. Not motion blur, but smeared, like someone erased the features manually. My dad's old phone had no camera on the front side, and the hallway light had been off at that hour, which means the photo wasn't taken by me, or by anyone inside the building. Someone, or something, had been standing right outside my door, and it wanted me to know. That night, I made a decision. I sat on my couch with the phone on the table in front of me, determined to answer the 3 a.m. call and get a real explanation, or at least find out what the hell was happening. At 2:59 a.m., the screen lit up again, not ringing, just displaying a single new message. "This is your last warning." Before I could react, the phone rang. I answered instantly. Breathing. Static. Then my dad's voice, clearer than ever before.
Don't let him in, son. I couldn't stop him when I was alive, but you can. He wears my voice. He wears my face, but he is not me.
My blood went cold. "Dad, what is he?" Long silence. Then one final whisper.
He's the one who answered my last call, not you.
The call cut off, and somebody knocked on my door. Not 3 knocks this time, but one long, slow scrape, top to bottom, as if a hand dragged its nails across the entire height of the door.
These stories are too real not to be true. See you in new scary stories.